Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. Today I'm gonna give you an in-depth tutorial on how I do my 2000s McBling glam type of look. We're taking it back to the 2000s today. I'm really excited because these are some of my favorite looks to do, like ever. I'll put a few examples on the screen of what we're gonna be doing today. Here's some absolute baddies that I take inspiration from. Think 2000s dirty, grungy glam. I'm really excited, so let's get into it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. The first thing I'm gonna do is shave my eyebrows because eyebrows in the 2000s were very thin. Mine are already pretty thin, but I think we can go thinner. Let's see if you can tell a difference. Okay, here's the before and here's the after. I tried my best to thin them a tiny bit and not go too crazy. I also want to mention that I'm not going to be using the techniques from that time. We're just going for the end result. I want to follow a scene makeup tutorial and follow that step by step because I think that would be really fun. But today I'm using my techniques. So that means we can actually use some primer. Primer wasn't super big in the 2000s, I don't think, but today I'm going to be using my Jelly Pop. I'm almost out of this. I feel like I say that in every video. This thing will never die. I just do one pump. For our base, we actually want to go pretty glowy. When you think of makeup from the 2000s, you probably think of super matte makeup with like no dimension, or at least I do. But that's honestly more of a scene thing rather than like normal glam makeup at the time. So if you look at some of these reference pictures, they are actually pretty glowy. So we want some glow to our face today. So I'm going to be taking my normal ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation and I'm going to mix it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This thing is like ancient at this point. I probably need to throw this away, but I'm going to use it today. I really only ever need like one pump of any product. I always kind of think it's funny when I see people doing their makeup and they do like 1,000 pumps. I'm like, where are you putting that? Like, where is that even going? Because one pump, like this is honestly even too much. Anyway. I just put this on with my finger and then go in between with this. I try not to put this on my nose. I try to focus this on the outside of my face rather than like my T-zone because this product is pretty oily. So I don't like it to be on my nose because it messes with my nose contour. It makes it like almost slide off. It's kind of gross. And if you think about it, the edges of your face are kind of where you put bronzer anyway, so it kind of makes sense. I'm wetting my beauty blender right now. I've honestly kind of forgotten how much I liked using a beauty blender. I've been using a brush to blend my foundation for a good majority of this year, and I do really like using that, but I've recently used this guy again, and I kind of love it. Are you guys excited for Christmas? I am. I'm curious to know what you guys asked for Christmas. Like, what are you guys wanting? I asked for quite a bit of makeup this year. It just came to my mind because this honestly is not really my winter shade, and I asked for a lighter foundation, so we'll see if I get that. But the look we're going for today is very much bronze and glowy anyway, so it kind of makes sense for today. Going in with my concealer, this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This also is so close to running out. Do you guys have any concealer recommendations? Because I want to try a different one when this runs out. Yeah, let me know. I'm just gonna do a little bit of concealer because I don't want to make this too pale. By the way, if you can't tell, I'm recording this on my phone today. I don't know, I can't make up my mind on which I like better for my makeup videos, my camera or my phone. Like, using a sponge just really helps it to blend right into your skin and make it look super natural. I don't know. We're gonna sculpt the face now. This is my NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Fair. I'm gonna put it in my usual places, but then I'm also gonna bring it down just a tiny bit, like there, because I wanna be really chiseled and sculpted for this. This is the brush that I've been using for my contour lately. It's actually just from Walmart. I really like it though. This is getting harder to blend because it's getting colder. I have to put some more work in the winter. Now that I have sculpted, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more bronze. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Bronzer. This is just like a little sample. I'm gonna put that right here for a little bit more glow. I'm just gonna take this on my beauty blender. Just right there. Now I'm gonna powder. I ran out of my favorite powder, so I'm actually using the Coty Airspun powder. And you know what? I don't hate it. It's just the smell is kind of like, I don't like the smell, but it works good. There's a reason why it's your grandma's favorite, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice. Now that I'm back to being super pale, let's warm it right back up. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm gonna do a lot of this. Doing a little bit of nose contour with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I am obsessed with these things. I go through them like crazy. Here's what this one is looking like. Some steps in my routine, like this one, I just picked this. This was the first nose contour I ever used. And I just picked it and I haven't changed it since. It just works so well. I just don't really feel the need to change it, you know what I mean? Same with the brush I use for it. Like, this is the only brush I've ever used for my nose contour. And then I use the powder side to sort of bake. Like so, while I do my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I just do my normal eyebrows because I like my eyebrows to be very thin and very arched, which is how they were back then. So I kind of just do my own thing. And I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. This is another one of those products. I have used this for my eyebrows for like ever, and I love it. Just like that. Very fierce. I love it. I love my eyebrows, honestly. Then I will use the Essence Make Me Brow Gel, just right in the front here, because that's all I have. People always ask me why I do it, but shaving the back half of my eyebrows was one of the best decisions I've ever made. It just gives you so much freedom with your eyebrows. Very, very little blush, if any. So I'm just gonna use what's left over on my brush. And if there was any blush, it was focused like right here, right on the cheeks, instead of like up here where I usually like to do it. And then I brush away the bake on my nose with this as well. Gently though, because I don't want it to be too pink. Okay, now we get into the fun stuff, or sort of scary stuff. But I'm gonna walk you through it. It's gonna be okay. And that is a black smoky eye. This is honestly not as scary as it seems, okay? You really only need 2 products for this. One is a liquid eyeshadow and just a regular black eyeshadow. The one that I use is the Makeup a Murder Cause of Death liquid shadow. I love this so much. They have like a billion colors of these. I love them. I use these all the time, especially for a black smoky eye. This has made my life so much easier. And I'm gonna show you how I do it. I do have a discount code with Makeup a Murder if you would like to get this or anything else. But even if I didn't, I would recommend this with my whole chest. I love this. You're not gonna need an eyeshadow primer for this. This kind of acts as the primer. With this, I use a small fluffy brush. This one's from Morphe. It's honestly so simple. You just have to make sure you take your time with it. Get your liquid eyeshadow and focus it right on the outer corner of your eye. Right there. And don't go too crazy with this at first. You're gonna wanna keep it small at first because you can always make it bigger. So then you just take your brush and I will just start stippling over this a tiny bit to start making our shape. I like a very rounded smoky eye, and like I said, we're gonna keep this very, very small for now. Basically keep it just right where you put it. And you just need a couple of taps with this and it's already blending out so nicely. And then I will just wipe the excess on my hand as I go to keep it from getting too much out on these edges here. Now we're gonna add some more. I'm gonna go over the same spot because as you blend this out, it will get a little bit sheer. So I'm gonna go over the same spot and then I'm gonna do some in the crease as well. And then same deal, just stippling motions, wiping on the back of my hand, stipple, wipe, and so on. That is beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye. Now I'm gonna take this under the eye and you just repeat that same process. And then you can leave it like this. It does dry down on its own. But if you want to take it just that one step further to total blackness, I like to go on top with the black eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Blend Bunny Blends palette. You want to really be careful with this. Again, it can get out of control. But make sure you just tap off your brush. And I just go right there in the corner, and then I take it into the crease as well. So to take it to the next level, to that really 2000s level, there's a few more steps. The first step is putting white on the brow bone. Going back into the Blend Bunny Blends palette, like I said, just putting it right on the brow bone. Next, we're gonna need a silver for the inner corner. I'm gonna use the Makeup a Murder Cause of Death liquid eyeshadow in the shade Switchblade. This is a really nice silver, and I'm just gonna pop that right on there. And then I'm gonna use my finger to blend that out a tiny bit. Then you're gonna want the iciest, frostiest white highlighter that you have. I'm using the shade Trinity from the Lethal Cosmetics Dexter palette. Just right on my brow bone. I'm gonna take that in my inner corner as well. I'm gonna finish up the eyes off camera, but I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner just for right close to my lashes. And then the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner for tight lining. And then I use the Pat McGrath Kohl Eyeliner for my waterline. Putting the black in your waterline honestly makes a huge difference with the eyes. Alright, now I'm going to do mascara. I'm actually going to use the Essence Lash Princess that I used in my last video. I actually love this. I've been using it like every day. I'm going to go put on my lashes, but before I do that, I'm going to put on some plumping lip gloss. When I do these looks, I like to have a little bit of oomph in my lips. I like to make them a little bit bigger. And I want that to have time to sit before I do my lip combo. I'm going to use this little sample of the NYX Duck Plump. Look how cute this is. I think I've only ever used this like once, so hopefully it works. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit and put on my lashes. I ended up going with the Juvia's Place lashes in this style. These aren't my usual lashes, but I chose them because they gradually get longer towards the ends, whereas my usual lashes are a bit fuller. But this gives a more like sleek, like cat eye type of look. And my lips are feeling very tingly, so it's time to do my lip combo. We have two choices when it comes to the lips. We could go a very pinky route, very light bubblegum pink, with MAC Saint Germain, which I love and I don't really get to use too often. Or we could keep it classic and do a nude concealer lip combo. I think that's what most people did back then, so I think I'll do that in this video. First, I'm just going to wipe off this gloss with a Q-tip. I'm going to go over my lips a tiny bit with my beauty blender just because plumping gloss makes them so red. And if you wanted to, you could leave it like this and call it a day, using actual foundation for your concealer lips. And you know what? I don't hate it, but I still want to show you my lip combo, so I'm going to do that. I'm first going to take the ColourPop liner in the shade Oh Snap. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of this just for some definition. There's two products that go into this nude lip combo. You can probably guess one of them, which is MAC Flesh Pot. When I got this, I was honestly kind of disappointed because it's just so pink and it wasn't really as light as I wanted. I don't know. So I use this as a base. I like it, but it's just so pink. So to counteract that pinkness, I have Made by Mitchell Extra Cream. And this one is what I thought Flesh Pot was going to be like. Look at this one. That looks like I could literally use that for concealer. Here is them side by side. Flesh Pot and then Extra Cream. On its own though, it's a little bit scary. It's very pigmented. So I like to take this on top of Flesh Pot, and together they merge to make a beautiful nude lip. Like, look at that in the center there. And that is my nude lip combo. I love it. It makes me feel so sassy. And then recently I tried this for the first time. It is from Dollar Tree. The brand is Beauty Intuition. It's just this light pink gloss. I actually tried this in YouTube Short if you want to go check that out. But I might add this on top. There is the gloss right there. And we might as well do it. And the last step, I always like to add a fake piercing when I do these looks. I'll either do an eyebrow or a Monroe, and I think I'm feeling a Monroe today. So I just got these from Half Magic. They sent them to me. Thank you so much, Half Magic. I am really excited about these. They're like little fake piercing balls. I'm so excited. I'm gonna use these forever. And they have adhesive on them already, which is the best part. Cute. A Monroe is just so trashy. It's so 2000s. I love it. I don't know if I could ever actually commit to one though, but I do really like it. And people always compliment me when I do my fake Monroe. Alright guys, that is the finished look. I'm gonna get ready the rest of the way and I will see you in a minute. Alright guys, here I am all glammed up. I think it came out so good. Again, I am obsessed with these looks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you did your makeup like this in the 2000s. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!